everybody, how's it going? It's Neil from ScaleTrainer.com, and today I want to show you some unison bends. It's easy stuff, but it adds so much power to a simple melody line. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, so unison bends are the most intense out of all the bends. I love them, and I forget to use them sometimes. I'm like, oh, they're so cool. Basically all you're doing is you could just go like this, you know, or you could go, but it's so much cooler if you do those two things together. So you play on that string while at the same time bending this note to match. So what you're doing is this note is an A, and then that's an A right there. So you're bending the top note until it becomes the same note as the static note here on your bottom string. So if you don't go past it. So you want to stop when you get to the note. Here. And you can hear the waves as, you know, as it's getting closer. You can hear like a, you know, it slows down. Now it's the same. And then if I let go. Cool. So when you're doing a melody note on the bottom string, you want to play, you know, leave 2 frets in between, so they're four frets apart. And I like to use the second finger here to back this one up. Now when you're down here, you know, you don't usually do bends on that string, but I'm doing it for the purpose of this this lesson. I mean, Angus Young does it, I think, in Back in Black solo. I think he does it there. He might do it here. Which brings me to my next point. Instead of, if you're playing it now on the B string, say your melody note is here on this A. Instead of leaving 2 frets, now because of the, you know, the paradox of the B string or whatever, now you only have to leave 1 fret in the middle of them. So it's only 3 frets apart. I like the sound of those myself better. Cool. So that's basically, you know, the whole thing about them. One thing you want to think about when doing unison bends is if you have a hardtail bridge, you're good to go. But if you have a floating bridge or a really loose bridge, you might be in trouble, right? Because what happens is you bend this note. If you bend on a floating bridge, it reacts by pulling towards you. And it's usually fine, like if you're playing one note. It's like, you know, you don't hear it. But when you're trying to keep that other note static and at pitch, it'll pull, this one moves up, but then the bridge will give a little, and this one will go flat. So it's really not possible to do these 100% accurately on a floating bridge guitar, but still, it sounds cool anyway. And if you're playing live and everybody's having a good time and people are drinking and whatever, no one's really going to notice. You know, make a couple faces and they'll be like, wow, that's awesome. So awesome. Alright, so that's how you do unison bends. Pretty simple, but it totally adds a lot to a simple line. You can use it for hooks or whatever. So I hope you have fun with that. Till next time, it's Neil from ScaleTrainer.com saying thanks for watching. Keep picking.